Well, thank you, Larry. If you can see right behind me, I'm at Karapul Primary School. I'm reliably informed that you went to this school. If you can see what is happening just down there, there is a bonfire on the gate. The gates are closed. There is a carcass of a dog on the gate. This is a polling station that has more than 3,000 voters registered to vote here, with about 7 streams, but nothing happening here. Totally blocked, of course, no equipment and no voting material, and even if they come, the residents are saying that they will not accept to take part in that exercise here in Karapul Primary School. Just the situation here at Karapul Primary School. We've been to several parts of Siaya town. Of course, there are several places where the roads have been blocked inside the town, with just the residents saying that, of course, they do not want that material to be taken to all the constituencies that it will be needed in, because if that happens, that many people will be able to probably sneak in and get a vote. But the general feeling is that they do not want to participate in the election because they feel hard done. According to them, they say that every time they participate in the election, then their vote does not count. So that is the feeling among people here. But here, one of the biggest polling stations in Siaya County, Karapul Primary School, totally closed, a bonfire at the gate and the carcass on the gate there, Larry.
That is a very bizarre thing that's happening in my school. And yes, I did go to that primary school until class 8. The message, I think, is fairly self-explanatory. But is this something that nobody's claimed who did this, of course. I'm trying to process this right now. So if I'm fumbling, Andrew, it's because of that. Is this something that you'll see in lots of other places, the contempt for this process, that they'd put a carcass of a dog in the gate of a school?
Yes, it is. Of course, when there are people right in front of me who are expressing the same sentiments, the same contempt. Though I've not seen something as bizarre as this. I've gone to other polling stations here, but not quite like this. The contempt has been in the way they are talking, and probably in the way the roads have been blocked and all that, but not in a manner like this. When you speak to people, of course, they seem that they do not want to participate in the process, and they are giving reasons. Some may consider them valid or not, but they're just saying that they will not participate in the election because of probably the fears that their vote will not count. That is what they are saying, and that they do not want anybody else to participate. Others have genuine fears of their lives. I've just been speaking to one who is a presiding officer who has not turned up to any polling station where they were supposed to vote. So that is the feeling among the people, genuine fear, as I was telling you earlier, about the threats that they have been receiving, and of course just that they genuinely do not want to participate because they feel that their vote ultimately will not count.
All right, but one of the things that was interesting, you were speaking to these other gentlemen, the youth that had barricaded the roads earlier, and their motivations are very interesting. They say, one, that Raila Odinga told them not to vote, but also they have problems with the IEBC. What about those who are there? You said there were some people behind you. What are their own thoughts on why they're not participating and why they're doing this?
Well, I could bring at least one of them to have a word just to tell us why they are not participating, why they genuinely feel that they should not participate in the election. Mzee, unaitwa nani? Simama tu hapo. Ngoja kidogo tu. Aya, simama hapo. Unaitwa nani?
Naitwa John Omuk. Yeah. I strongly feel that we should not participate in these elections because during the middle of the game, the rules were changed.
But those rules were not enacted into law. They are still just pending.
No, excuse me. The ref himself, I think the ref has been compromised. We want people who are strong. The ref told us that he's not capable. And we have been seeing whatever has been going on. One of the linesmen ran away and told the whole world, even at this BBC, that the rules, the commission is not in a position to conduct. Whom are we expect us to believe? We believe Akombe and Chebukati, or we believe Uhuru Kenyatta, who is telling us the truth. We are in a situation whereby President Uhuru Kenyatta is the player. Yeah, because he's the one who's directing. If the commission, his chairman himself, is saying that I'm not in a position, the day he addressed the world, not Kenya but the world, that the commission is not in a position to conduct a free and credible election. And yesterday, when he was now assuring of security, do we need security to vote? Did we need security the other time to vote? No, we voted without policemen around. So if the commission is compromised by Jubilee, I, as a voter, registered in this primary school, where I told you Maduro land here. Here's where Maduro land. I'm not going to cast my vote. I've not been forced by anybody, but I feel that the rules are compromised.
Why have you? I don't know who has done this. Why is there the carcass of a dog and a fire lit on the gate? Why is that there?
A clear, strong
Thabo
message.
Mbeki.
That's the that's dog.
And Thabo Mbeki is speaking right now, one of the observer missions, the former president of South Africa. Let's listen in.
And we are ready to do anything as directed by Jacom. So
We unfortunately missed Thabo Mbeki at Moi Avenue Primary School. I want to just take you back to Siaya right now because this gentleman, and Andrew Ching, I'm sorry we had to cut you because Thabo Mbeki was speaking. We missed him, and that gentleman was making some solid points, so you can go straight back into that.
Oh, sorry, Larry, I didn't get that. Maybe I can talk to you. Your name, sir?
I'm Philip Mondio Ching.
I'll hold this.
Yeah.
You are a resident here of Karapul?
Yeah, exactly.
So why aren't you participating in the election?
Yes, I was one of the presiding officers at Karapul Primary School. Because of my life, I cannot go and do the job.
Were you threatened? Did somebody come physically?
We are not. We are just not comfortable with the whole exercise. Yeah.
What is making you not comfortable with the exercise?
There are a lot of illegalities. The training was not properly done. Yeah, during the training day, we had a lot of commotion, and I think the people never did their work well. Yeah.
So for you, it is not about your safety or anything. It is just about the legality of how the training was conducted.
Both are applicable, but having looked at the whole issue, the chairman himself, Chebukati, stated clearly, vividly, that the whole exercise was not going to be free and fair. And as even the officers on the ground, we don't have bodies to be beaten by the community. From the chair himself, he stated clearly that the thing was not going to be free and fair. What about us?
So you have a contract with the IEBC to be a presiding officer. So how are you going to go about that? What is going to happen?
We don't mind of the repercussion. We don't mind. So long as the thing is not done in Nyanza province, we are comfortable without the 18,000 that they quoted. Yeah. So
that is what you are supposed to pay. To be paid 80
after the whole exercise. Okay. Yeah.
Do you, when you are talking to people around you as a polling officer, this is the first election you've held?
Not really.
Yeah. So what is the difference between what is going on now and the other elections which you've been a part of?
Generally, having looked at the whole thing, the community themselves, they are not ready to work with us. They are not ready. They are not willing to vote. So why should you go to the station? Why? Why do you waste your time? You better stay back and relax.
There is simply no election.
There is no election in Western Kenya. Yeah.
No,
well, thank you very much. Larry, there you have it. Just some of the sentiments from the local and from a person who was actually supposed to be one of the officials presiding over the election, saying why they did not show up and just their own general feelings on why they do not feel they will participate in the election.